How you doing today? Not so good probably if you clicked on this video. Can imagine. You're not alone, I've been there. Honestly, in my mind, in my world, I feel like we've all been there. I've known plenty of people who they seem perfectly fine, they seem perfectly normal, they seem even happy and calm, full of life and energy, and they thought about it. Honestly, in my mind, I see it's kind of hard in the world we live in. It's kind of hard for anyone to not think about it. I mean, we're put under so much stress, so much pressure. And you know, they keep telling us things like, appreciate what you have. We're living in the greatest time. There's so much opportunities. And it is true. There's so much truth to that. But there is also so much truth to how much hard it is today. All the hardships. The fact that the minimum wage doesn't cover us. And I understand where you're coming from. Now this next point, you know, it might not really resonate with you, but I'm gonna say it for those who do. Try to at least pay attention to what you're focusing on. Now, I know that's really, really hard when you're in a down place, you're in a downward spiral. You know, I'm out here with my hood on, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's cold. I could focus on that. Or I could focus on the fact that I just wanna make the best video I can for you. And I wanna put out the best content because I have the potential to help you. I have the potential to help anyone out there. So it's like, instead of me focusing on I'm really, really cold right now. My head is bald. Shaved my head so I could clean a bunch of gunk out of there. Because honestly, when I try to wash my hair, I feel like there's a lot of gunk, a lot of salt that just stays in there, a lot of dead skin. It just doesn't want to come out. Grease, even when it's short, I try to clean, it doesn't come out. But you don't care about that. You want to know what to do if you're thinking about committing suicide. I ain't got an answer for you. What? What do you mean you got an answer? Well, I can tell you what has helped me though. My early thoughts about this, I used to think about this more throughout my childhood, and you probably had this thought, is like, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. What if it doesn't? What if you're screwed? What if there's nothing you could do about your current life situation? What if you're in a situation where your legs don't work? Or you're dying? Well, if you can't do anything about it, why are you worried about it? Then what's the problem? Yeah, that's a weird way to put it for some of you, but it's like, if you can't do anything, if you can't fix the problem, maybe you should accept it. Maybe you should learn to live with it. There's people out there who have been in horrific accidents and they've lost, you know, their limbs. They gotta end up, they go in their life in wheelchairs, but they come out of it. How do they come out of it? Because they choose to focus on what they can do. That's what I want to bring into my next point. Do what you can. If your life is bad, lots of us, I imagine a lot of people who clicked on this video might even be really young. And they're living with their parents. And they want to move out. And it's hard. It's hard. I know that. Honestly though, I feel like I would be happier though. No offense to my parents if they're watching this, but you know, I gotta be a man. I feel like I would be happier working 2 jobs if I can pay for my own apartment than to live with them. If you're in a place where that doesn't make sense because the cost of living is still too high, then you gotta move. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get up and you gotta get out there. A lot of the reasons you're thinking about committing suicide, you probably feel like you're depressed and you don't know how to get out of this spiral. One of the easiest way to get out of this spiral, got Tony Robbins, just like, he had this beautiful like exercise where he says, you kind of just stand up and you look up at the sky, you look up at the ceiling, you put your shoulders back and you just force a big smile on your face. And it makes it a lot harder to be sad and depressed, because when you, like, just imagine what someone who's depressed looks like. They kind of see someone who's down here, someone who's slouched out, someone who's not in a place like this, enjoying life, enjoying nature. You know, I'm gonna give you this next tip. Really let it sink in though. This next one, just let it sink in. You might not want to hear it, because you know, you want me to be like, oh, give you that one good point and that's gonna snap you out of it, but it might not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach you a lot of different things you can do so that you can build a different life, so that in this new life that you're living, it's just harder for you to get that depressed, and it's just harder for you to feel like that's the only answer for you, and you know what I mean. Exercise. I imagine a lot of you don't want to hear that, but it makes a big difference. When you feel like you're growing, when you feel like your life is moving forward, when you feel like you're moving towards something, especially if you're really on top of it, you're really growing, you're really moving towards something, you might not even have time to be depressed. There's a lot of truth to that one. And exercise too, you're changing the biochemistry of the body. You're physically changing your body, the way you feel, because like a lot of depression really just comes from you actually unconsciously putting you in a place where you can be depressed. You know, you have your life situations which are obvious, and if they're bad, then it's up to you to do something about it. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. There's no simple answer. It is up to you to do something about it. Right now it's raining. I'm getting wet. But what did I do? I opened the trunk. I let that sit there, protect the camera. I feel like I want to give you guys good information. I don't want to send you guys out there. I don't want people to be hurting themselves, killing themselves, you know. It is true though, like I used to tell myself all the time that there is another world, there is another reality out there. And if you can just get there, I know though, you're in a really deep, dark place right now, aren't you? If you clicked on this video, you probably are. It's like in my mind, I have a lot of information I can give you. I definitely would recommend check out a lot of my videos, because I have a lot of videos on mind reframes and mindset changes, you know how to make yourself feel better. But I imagine none of that has worked for you. I imagine you probably are feeling worse right now. You're in this deep downward spiral. You're just getting worse. You're getting sad. You know, you're thinking about jumping out the window. But wait, before you jump out that window, just make sure you don't land on somebody. What? I know, that's a weird thing to say. But the idea is I kind of just try to put a joke out there to help you change your mindset, because it's like I try to put you down and then bring you back up. And I do want to get back on this point because I feel like a lot of you might not like this idea, because I imagine it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say this. You're probably gonna get offended. I imagine in my own reality, in my world, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, that a lot of people who are depressed might be lazy. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. A lot of us, we grow up in these worlds where we have way more given to us and done for us than we realize. You know, your parents feed you, they help bathe you, they may buy you clothes, they might even take you to school, they do chores, and it's like, what do you have to do? Maybe you gotta clean the dishes, maybe you gotta clean your clothes, but you know, you don't have to go work 40 hours a week to support yourself. So then when you get out into the world, now this is getting to like an older aspect, and this is a place where I hope you at least get to, where you have your own apartment at least, and you're supporting yourself, and you're killing yourself, and you're just barely making rent. That's a depressing way to live. I know it is. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm making these videos, is I'm trying to make a better way for myself and for my family. But this platform, it's giving me something to help me get out of my depression. I'm not here to dictate to people, because it's like when I tell you that maybe you're being lazy, it's because I've had a lot of depression. Do you want to know when my worst depression bouts were? It was when I had the least amount of things to do. I'll say that again. When I became the most depressed is when I had the least amount of things to do. It was at the times where I just expected myself to be happy, and I'm just like, why am I not happy? I have every reason in the world to be happy. I don't need to go to work right now. I'm sitting here on this couch eating whatever I want to do, eating whatever I want, playing Xbox, watching movies all day. Why am I not happy? But happiness just isn't that simple. You can't just expect yourself to be happy, as I'm sure you've learned, because you're already here watching this video. It just is not that simple. Happiness, a lot of happiness comes in the progressive realization of a dream. In the progressive realization of a dream, a goal. Not something as superficial as you need to make money, but something as superficial as giving. Doing something for other people. Now you can't, I'm not saying to live your life, you know, at other people's will and just try to be a people pleaser, a people server, but maybe ask yourself, where could you be giving more to people? Like, why can't you be a source of happiness for other people. Yeah, that's too weird to say, isn't it? I know, because you're in a really down place right now. That's a really weird thing to say. Why can't you be the source of happiness to other people? But maybe you can go work for a charity. Maybe you can go to church. I'm not even a religious person, but maybe you need to do something. You need to get out. You need to go live your life. Because as I said, I'm kind of repeating myself on this point, but I think is really probably the biggest point of this video right now is the times where I was the most depressed, were the times where I had the least amount of things to do, where my life was the least worry-free, the least stress-free. I was just trying to let myself relax into this mode of comfort. And that's what is depression. Honestly, I think depression is a consequence of too much comfort. See, because depression isn't exactly the same as sadness. And you probably experienced this too when you're depressed and you realize at some point that you don't feel like you're feeling any emotions. See, what that is the mind is a survival machine. And it's telling you to sink into a comfort mode of doing nothing, to sit down all day, eat all day. What it's really telling you is to not waste energy and to try to build up as much energy as you can. And it's just compacting and compacting and compacting all that energy. And because you're lost in this survival instinct of the mind, because that's all it is, a survival instinct, and you can get lost in it, you're afraid to get out of your own way, to get out of your own head, to go be expansive, to go give to the world. You're afraid to give back because your mind is telling you, your mind and your body is telling you that you need to conserve your energy for your survival. But your soul is depressed because your soul wants to get out there and give. Your soul knows that there's a source of unlimited energy inside of you. There's a source of just ultimate freedom and happiness and expression that lives inside of all of us. That is your God-given, universal given, humanitarian given, atheist given rights. Call it atheist given. Just whatever you want to believe. I'm telling you, there's a soul, there's a witness, there's a presence, there's whatever you want to call it. There's a place inside of you of inner peace that if you go looking for it, if you will find it. Try reading Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, all right? Yeah, maybe you're thinking to yourself, you don't want to sit down and read a book. You don't want to spend money. But if you're going to kill yourself, what do you got to lose? Why not try to see if there's a different way you can live your life? Why not go pick up the book? I'm not Eckhart Tolle, I'm not telling myself, but it changed my life. I had a lot of deep issues. I was at times, like I said, where I had no real problems and no reason to not be happy, but I just couldn't get out of my own way. I couldn't get out of my own head. I was suffering, I was miserable. I know what it's like, and I'm trying to help you get to the next level of your life. Now, like I said, I'm not Eckhart Tolle. I'm not telling you I'm 20 years, 30, 40, 50 years ahead of you, but I made it to the next level. I made it to the next step. I crawled my way out of depression, out of sadness, out of misery, out of thoughts of suicide. I crawled my way out of there, and I fight every day to keep moving forward. In life, there's no such thing as standing still. There's no such thing as stagnation. You're only gonna fall backwards. If you try to stand still, time will pass, your body will age, you will gain weight. Versus if every day you're exercising, you're building your life, you're building your dreams, you're getting stronger, you're getting healthier, you're moving forward, that's where you're gonna find some happiness, that's where you're gonna find some joy. It's not where all of it's gonna come from. There's a lot of different places happiness will come from. That's why I'm telling you also read a book, but have a worthy goal in your life. Have a passion, have a dream. Find something you actually want to do. And if you can't find something you want to do, then go do the wrong thing. But just get out of your own way and go do something. Don't tell me, if you're sitting at home and you're not doing anything with your life, don't tell me that you want to commit suicide. Don't tell me that you're depressed. Because you know why? You may think you have all the reason in the world to be happy, but you have all the reason in the world to be depressed. I'm only saying that. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm saying that because I've been there. You want to know what's the thing I would love to do the most? If I would have let my body and my mind dictate my life to me with just this natural impulses, this is the first thought that comes in my mind, I would sit down all day on a couch, eating pizza, and playing Xbox. I did it all throughout my teenage years, and those feel like times of my life. Yeah, there was fun in it, there was joy in it when, you know, you're playing an Xbox Live, you're talking to your friends. But for the most part, it was a waste of my time, my youth, my energy, my years, my life. I didn't gain anything, I didn't move forward. But you want to know what I do now? Now with my hobby is I'm on YouTube, just like you are right now, watching videos just like this. I got a lot of people I watch. I got a lot of people I go to for information, for knowledge, for learning, for greater understanding of human meaning and human psychology, and just better way to live their lives. Whatever your problem is, whatever you're going through, there's somebody going through the same thing, there's somebody going through something worse, and there's somebody who overcome it, and there's somebody on top of all that who's waiting to show you how you can overcome it. Like I've said, I've been through a lot of depression issues. I got a lot of videos. They may not all be about depression specifically, but any one of them can help you feel better, can help you get through this. If you need me, I'm also here for you too. I try to upload every day, so I'm here for you too if you need somebody to come to help you feel better every day. Because I myself, I have people that I watch every single day, so at least I feel like I'm moving forward, I'm learning something, I'm gaining knowledge, you know, and then I'm here, and this is my way of giving back. This right here is my happy place. Yeah, I didn't look like the happiest guy in the world, but this is my happy place. This is where I feel good. Out in nature, I'm telling you, try it too. Get out in nature and just share and give. This is kind of weird suggestion, but why not try doing, if you know what, you don't know what else to do, why not try doing exactly what I'm doing? Get out in nature and maybe try to make a video for somebody. Try to share other people your experiences. Tell people about what has hurt you and what has helped you, and maybe help somebody else. That might make you feel better. Now that's just a suggestion, you don't have to take that. But the real thing I do want you to take from this video is to just please, and I am begging you, I don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't. I want you to have a happy life. I want you to have a beautiful life. I want you to get everything you want. And I also want you to understand that getting everything you want isn't what's gonna make you happy. And at the end of the day, you have to find the happiness on your own. You have to find your own way to make you happy. You have to find where your true happiness is gonna be on a daily basis. Now, a lot of that comes from presence. It's a weird kind of spiritual concept, but it's just kind of the idea that you don't let your past situations affect you, you don't let your future worries affect you, and you're just like here, like I'm here now. I could be thinking about how am I going to pay for the bills, how am I going to buy a better computer, a better camera. Those are things that I want to get so I can do a better production on this. You know, how am I going to get out to more nicer places, how am I going to get the gas money to get there. But if I came to make this video and all those thoughts were in the back of my mind, I'm gonna make a really, really bad video. But if I just come here and I'm just focused on the only thing I want to do is help you today. I'm just focused on where I am now, the fact that this camera's on and rolling, the fact that I'm recording, and the fact that I'm here in this beautiful place. There's a good feeling to that. There's a beautiful feeling to that when you're just, I know it's hard. You are traumatized, you had problems, people wronged you, the world has wronged you, life is unfair, I know. Everything's messed up, I know. You've been hurt, people taking advantage of you, people don't respect you, people talk down to you. But you know what? Dogs don't care when people talk down to them. Be like a dog. That's too weird, isn't it? But the point is that, you know, be like a dog, be like an animal, be like a child. Just don't learn to not care so much about things. Learn to not worry about your problems. Because like, even if you get this grand life of your dreams, if you're still stuck in this mindset of where you are, there's billionaires out there who are depressed. There's rich and famous people who are beautiful and depressed. There's maybe part of the problem is you're thinking you need something to be happy. This is just an example, but maybe you think you need something to be happy. But like I said, you need to learn how to be happy wherever you are in life. Your true happiness is an emotion, it's an energy, it's a life. Hey, I know I was on a rant there, but that last video got cut off. It got cut off right where I was talking, I was going on. I probably went on for like another 5-10 minutes, but just my camera is like 20 minutes, it cuts off automatically. It's just how it works. So what I gotta deal with right now. So you know what I can do? Why is my life so hard? Why am I gonna be at this beautiful place thinking about that though? Let me tell you what happened. I know, this is weird. I'm just gonna jump right into another point like I'm shooting another video. But let me tell you what happened last time this happened to me. Because I think it will serve a purpose if you just hear me out. Last time I was shooting a video, it was probably gonna be about 25 minutes long. And then just like that, the camera cut off. Just like that, like actually I gotta look right now. Make sure I'm recording because I don't have a flip screen. I can't even tell if I'm recording. So sometimes I like pan to nature and I'm like, look at this place I'm at. So I can look at the screen and see if I'm recording. Right now I'm at a little mini golf place that's closed down. But last time that happened to me, I was recording a video and it would probably been about 25 minutes long. And it's like, yeah, I would lost like 5 to 10 minutes of usable content. I could have just had one really long video, just upload it. It would have been an easy, clean upload. It would have been good to go. But let me tell you what I did. Instead of sitting there worrying about it, stressing over it, you know, just going into a deep down, dark, depressed place. I understand this because I've done this before. I used to just let my problems rule my life. You know, I used to be the kind of guy who was like, oh my God, everything's messed up. Everything's a problem. And I'd worry about it. But I learned to have this entrepreneur's mindset where it's like in every problem, you look for the solution, really. So last time this happened to me, what I did, and what I lost, what was a 25 to 30 minute video, because I kept talking for another 5 to 10 minutes, and this camera just cut off. And as you see me, I just jumped into this next scene because the camera cut off. That's what I gotta do. But what happened, I shot another 2 parts of that video, and now it's on YouTube, and it's a 50-minute video. So because the camera cut off, because I was forced to make another video, another part, I was able to double the length of it and add so much more value and so much more content to it. Honestly, when I make a video 5, 10, 20 minutes, I feel like that's an inspirational video. That's a motivational video. When I make a video that's 15 minutes, I feel like that's a video that has the power to change someone's life. So yeah, as I said, I adopted this entrepreneur's mindset where it's like, I could focus on that. I could let that bring me down. The fact that last clip just cut off and now I'm just here jumping into this and you're like, oh, what's going on here? Like, I don't even feel like I'm the same person. It's the next day. It's not even the same day because I couldn't continue that video on the same day. I had to go back to work. This is the next day. I'm in a completely different place. I completely lost my train of thought there. You know, I was talking about presence and just being in the moment. And this is what presence is. This is it. You know, not presence is me just going the rest of my day, letting that bring me down, thinking about it, worrying about it, you know, just having a horrible day. But being in presence is like, I'm here now. And I have an opportunity that because it cut off, now I can do more. Now I can add more to it. I'll give you another example. When I first started uploading my videos, I noticed the quality was really funny, right? It was really, really, really bad. So then what I did is I found out I could convert them to MP4 and then they would upload better. I'm gonna keep this one short. So what happened, I tried to fix one video. There's one problem, I had this one video and I ended up taking that and I fixed all my videos. Now all my videos look better because I know to convert them to MP4. There's a lot of times in life where you have a problem and you think it's so bad, and you think it's so bad, and you think it's so bad, and you're not seeing the bright side of it, that maybe there's a reality, there's a world where that problem happened to you for a reason. And if you can take the lesson out of it, you can take the knowledge, what life wanted to give to you, then you can grow from it, you can develop from it, you can become stronger, you can become smarter, and you can become happier. I've had a lot of shit happen to me in my life, alright? But I wouldn't be here. That all didn't happen to me. Who would I be? If my life was perfect If God just handed me everything, my parents just handed everything to me, not to say that they didn't give me a lot. They did give me a lot. They probably maybe even gave me more than most people get. I'm not rich, but I didn't grow up starving. I know there's people out there with real problems, and I wish I could do more for them. But right now, I got to do it one step at a time. And this is where I am. How's that bridge look? It's in the shot. Just gonna jump onto the next point because I kind of lost my train of thought on that. Maybe you feel like people don't want to help you. People don't want to talk to you. People want to avoid you. People don't want to be anywhere around you. But let's look at it from their perspective. You might not want to hear this, but let's look at it from their perspective for a moment. Imagine there's some kid in the back of the classroom, or some guy at your job who's always has his head down. He's always like, hey guys, what's up? I'm at work, you know. Hi, why don't you want to be my friend? That's what he's thinking in his mind. It's a little, I don't know, it's just a little off. I don't want to offend anyone, but you know what, I might offend somebody with that. But it's like, my point I'm trying to make is, people respond to you based on the way that you respond to them. If you come up to them and you're more happy, you're excited, you're more engaged, you're more full of life, they're gonna respond better to you. Now, you know, because you're probably come from a bad place, so you're just like, how the hell am I supposed to do that though? But just understand the concept though, at least. When you feel like people aren't trying to help you, you know, you might not even want to hear this, but it's not necessarily that they don't want to help you, is that your energy, I'm sorry to say it, but your energy is putting them off. It's putting them away. It's making them, when someone's really down, like I've seen it myself, like in my job, when you got a customer that's so complicated, he's so indecisive, he wants you to do everything for him, he questions everything you say, he's just got this complete attitude of life that everything's just a problem, this is the problem, this is the problem, I need you to hold my hand through the process. It's a lot harder to work with him, it's a lot harder to help him, and people are a lot more avoidant of someone like that. What I'm trying to say, God, there's no correct way to say this, but I'm just gonna say it, is that your energy, if you feel like people are avoiding you and you feel like you're lost, you're alone, you're confused, it's your energy level, it's not you. It has nothing to do with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just the energy you're projecting is not really making people feel good. People respond to the way you feel, and you know, I'm gonna get back to the point on, well, yeah, I don't feel good. What do you want me to do about it? I'm trying to explain to you though, if you're willing to listen, how you can feel better, so people will respond better to you, so maybe somebody will be more willing to give you the help that you actually need. There's a lot of different things you can do. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first part or not, but I'm gonna mention it again because it's so empowering. If you just kind of stand, Tony Robbins talks about this, you hold your head up, your shoulders back, stand up straight, and you force a big smile on your face, then you try to be depressed, it's a lot harder. Do that. When you're having your worst moments in life, yeah, just do it. Try to get up, try to jump around, try to be active. Watch a Tony Robbins video, they're so inspiring. But God is just, he just got me so inspired right now. It's just like, I feel like I want to even tell you guys to watch it, because it's just like, it's really true though. A lot of your emotions, well, I describe a lot in my videos about ways to change your mindset, because I do believe your thoughts can create your reality, can create your world, can create your emotions, and if you're always focusing on negative things, you're only going to develop a negative life. And if you can learn to at least look for the positive, and you know, I didn't even use the words positive and negative, I used the words, you're focusing on your problems or are you focusing on your solutions? Because if you're focusing on your solutions, then that's what you're going to grow. That's what's going to happen. You're going to solve all your problems if you're just focusing on how to solve them. The ones you can't solve, well, don't worry about them. There's nothing you can do about it. But what you can do it. But anyway, to get back on this Tony Robbins thing, You know, because I just wanted to explain what I do in a lot of my videos. I do a lot of mindset changes, mind work, mind reframes, mindset reframes, things that help me get out of really dark places, and I do recommend to check it out. But there's a lot of this Tony Robbins information is really true, that your emotions create so much emotions. And it's like, if you're right now, you're in a really deep, dark, down, depressed, don't know what to do with yourself place, get up. Go outside and take a walk. Hey, I said that, I don't know, my tone of voice, I felt like it came out a little aggressive, but maybe I should be more aggressive. Get up! Go outside and go for a fucking walk. Yeah, that's yeah, about as aggressive as I want to take it. But why do I say that? Your mind is not made for you to be happy. Your mind is just a survival machine. Your mind just wants you to live. It wants you to survive. It wants you, as I explained, to just conserve all your energy and reserve it while taking in all this food for more energy. But you can find that you can sleep all day, eat all day, and still be incredibly tired. Incredibly. Sometimes when you eat a lot of food, you feel like you want to go sit down. Sometimes when you sleep all day, you just want to sleep more. You know, when I get up out of bed, when my mind is ready to go, when I'm feeling charged up, when I'm feeling better, just when I get up and actually do something. When I have something to go do, then I get up and I just actually do it. If I don't have something to do, I'll lay down in bed all day. All day. And I'll go there. I'll go to that dark place with you. I'll be depressed. I won't feel like getting up. I won't feel like doing anything with my life. But I'm trying to just inspire you, just in any way I can, really. Just get out of your own way with this. Stop thinking these negative thoughts. Start realizing when you're focusing on your life situations, past problems, future problems, you're not just focused on what you can do about it. Like, let's say you got financial problems, as many of us do. Well, staying there wondering how the bills is gonna get paid ain't gonna help you. But getting out and doing work is going to. You don't got a good job? Keep looking for more jobs. Keep working. Build up your resume. Build up your work experience. Build up your life. Start new careers. Find new careers. Start your own business. Do something. God, that's really what I just want to put this video towards. Is just, please, you're in a down place. You're in a bad place. You're in a downward spiral. You're thinking about just ending it all. Take a look at your life. What are you doing? Be honest with yourself. Take an audit right now. What do you do? What do you spend most of your life doing? What are the things that make you feel this kind of way? Be honest with yourself. Write them down if you have to. Realize, how much of your day you're spending sitting down? How much of your day do you spend with people who make you feel worse? How much of your day do you spend eating food that makes you feel worse? How much of your day do you spend doing activities that make you feel worse? And then how much of your day are you doing things that make you feel better? If you don't know what makes you feel better, then that's why you need to just get out and start doing stuff. You need to find the things that resonate with you, the things that actually make you feel better. I found this. I didn't always have this, but I found this. I love doing this. I've tried a lot of different jobs. I killed myself for years doing lots and lots of different jobs, lots of labor work. I've gone through bouts of depressions. I've gone through wanting to give up on life. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I've been there. I've been there for years. And honestly, this has given me, finally, after years and years and years of just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work anymore. Do I gotta work like this for the rest of my life? Is it worth it? Is this job worth it? No, it's not. It's not worth it. But I want you to find what is worth it. If your life is not worth it, you're the only one who can make it worth it. Sure, you don't know, as I said, you don't know what it is you need to do, and that's why you just need to get out and go do something. Keep trying different things, and try different things, and then try different things, and then try different things, and then fail, and fail, and fail, and fail. It was Steve Jobs who says that if you want to increase your chances of success, then you have to increase your rate of failure. I failed at so many jobs. or failed or decided I didn't want to continue them. I don't want to do this anymore. But now I have this, and honestly, it's finally given me something I can have a reason to do. It's like, this has just changed my life. It's like I spend all my days now studying, learning, growing as a person, then coming out here and sharing the most important lessons I've learned to try to help other people learn and grow and become better, stronger people. There's a beauty, there's a power to giving. If you don't know what you should do, maybe you need to give more. How about this one? If you're thinking about killing yourself, then why can't you spend your life trying to feed people, trying to take care of homeless people? Why can't you, instead of just giving your life to hell, to heaven, to nothingness, to whatever you believe in, instead of just giving your life away to nothing, why don't you give your life away to something? Why don't you get out of your own way and give your life away to help other people? Why do I tell you to do that? Because you're gonna feel better, I promise you that. Why don't you try sign up for a volunteer organization to send you to Africa, go feed people? Join some kind of cause, join the military if you have to, but don't do anything you shouldn't do. And if it's not the place for you, it's not the place for you. But there's places that where they send you where you can help people. There's organizations that will send you out there to help people. Like, I just want to bring that point up again. If you're gonna throw your life away, if you're gonna just give up on everything, why can't you at least do something good with it? Like, I see there's all these people that go crazy. This is not even a thought maybe I should talk about, but there's these people out there that go crazy. They go on mass murder sprees, like they just want to take everyone with them and then they kill themselves. And it's like, if you're gonna waste all that time and effort and energy, why are you harming people you don't even know? Why are you bothering innocent people? Like, why can't you just go do something useful for the world with that life? Anything. There's people out there who are causing great harm, great disparity in the world. Why can't those be the people you attack? Why do you gotta attack someone innocent? And I'm not telling you, I'm not condoning for you to go attack someone. I'm just trying to bring the point up. Really, I want to get back onto, why can't you just give your life to giving to other people, to helping other people feel better? Because honestly, if we're the position you are right now, I don't know what else to tell you that's gonna make you feel better. And it might not sound like it'll make you feel better, but if you got nothing else to lose, why not try it? Why not go help somebody? Why not go find someone who's starving, give them some food to eat, and see if that makes your day feel better? Then do it again the next day. Find other people. Take care of homeless people, take care of starving people, take care of just people who are sick, who are help, who need. Find people who have more mental and physical disabilities than you. That'll give you a reality check. That'll put your world back in perspective, because you think your life is so bad, or your life just isn't that bad, but for some reason you're just not happy. You're just not happy with it. So why don't you get out and go get a new perspective? Go find someone. Go find someone. Go find someone who has a worse life than you and is still happy, and go learn from them. I'll be here to help you however I can, and I'll be here uploading videos as often as possible. If you need more inspiration, more motivation, I'll be here. Have a nice day.